Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name's Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 12th and the 13th of October 2022. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so the energy is actually quite stable. So it comes to the balance in energies for everyone. So this is a very good blessings for recovery from a long journey. Now the Venus and the Sun is in Libra, so Venus is actually ruling Libra, and Libra is air sign, so it gives you that open energy. So it's like on your in your favors of doing things. Um, and on the 12th of October, which is the day after tomorrow, the moon will conjunct with Uranus, which is giving you that transformations. More exactly, you actually have transformed your energy so far, step by step, right? So now it comes to the easy part of it, to put everything together and giving you that upgrading in your spiritual level. So this is very good because it comes to the end of the Libra seasons. Actually, it's not an end yet, but we comes to the other half of the seasons, the second half of the seasons. And we just passed the full moon, which is a lot of clarities about things. So now you recognize that the further you go into that light, the light that you always being kind of drawn to. So you've been attracted to that light because that is where you're from. That is where your soul strives is from. And the further you step into it, the clearer you see things and the deeper the wisdom that you have increased and trained for your own achievements. So if you look at that as an achievement, you will get more energy and more enthusiasms to do the next quest, the next things of your new chapter. So let's go straight to the card and we will see if we have any further informations about the things to come. But to be honest, I see the Four of Wands here. I see the new foundations for people. I see the home moving. I see the new partnership. I see new relationship too. I see love. I see everything seems to be opposite to what you experienced in the past in a surprising way. But actually, you shouldn't be surprised because that's why we have to go through things and we reach this far. And now I think the people in the queue for the awakening this year is about to come to an end after this awakening. So I hope this is probably the last it's not the major one, but it's kind of like the very finer phrase for people to go through, and then we will start to work on with the new generations. Okay, now let's go to the cards and we will see what we have. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle card first to see what is the fortune for us. Now, this is for the 12th and the 13th of October 2022. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find donate button in the description box. I've got this comment from Sek, and Sek is one of the people in the queue that I knew. So sorry I haven't replied to you, Sek, but I will. So the reason why I want to bring this up as an example, because it's actually very clear. So Sek is actually resonates with all the reading yesterday. So that is very good signs of, catching up with the energies and synchronize with things. But that is also an evidence to show people that, see, when you don't focus on manifesting, for example, you say, oh, I don't need anything, I'm not looking for anything at the moment, then it will never happen. But as soon as you put your focus on what you really want, manifesting it just by, go by the ideas in your mind and kind of like listening to that voice of your higher self and trying to catch that visions of the future that brought to you, then things will, work out for you step by step. How fast it is will depend on you, or how focused you want something. Okay, so now let's go back to the cards, and we have here number 25, caring community. Participate and belong, enrich your life. This is what I were talking in the introduction. I see the new foundations, I see things coming together. And if you remember in the oracle message reading yesterday, that's number 5. Now, normally, because this is about the spiritual aspect that we're working with each other, but to me yesterday, number 5 is about you come back to your centers. So now you will be surrounded by the people, or the opportunities that you manifest. So it's the full moon, and it is still the energies of that full moon. Even it's kind of like not 100%, but it doesn't matter, because that's the energies, the tendency of the energy that we're working with. So keep thinking and focusing on what you really, really, like, it's not a random thing that you want. It is in your brain, it is in your mind, it is in your subconsciousness, because that is where you're supposed to head to. The caring communities here is about you will no longer have to go through that loneliness, or like the blue card yesterday, the depressed, the isolated. That will be replaced. But remember, you have to manifest this. It means you have to believe in what you feel, or what you always wanted, to allow things to come. That's why I have to take 6 example, because it's very good example. It's very typical example. That so the second heart we have, it listens to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities, tune in the infinite. That's exactly why the moon actually passed through all the planets, starting with Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter's, Chiron, and then Eris, and then now the moon comes to Uranus, and the last one will be Mars. And you see, when it comes to Uranus on the 12th, when they conjunct, it will give you the totally how I say, upside down view. So you view things from the higher perspective. So you turn yourself around and get into another level of what you feel and how you see things. And then when it comes to Mars, it gives you the boost into, how I say, start to enjoying all these achievements of you working with yourself. So please just don't giving up, and don't stop, don't delay what you feel, and working on the feeling that you have. Doesn't matter if that's still not quite a blossom energy for yourself yet. It doesn't matter, as long as you work on your feeling. Let it be natural, flowing within you. You don't restrain it, you don't avoid it, you don't deny it. All you need to do is to embrace it, and trying to match with that feeling of how you feel when you embrace something. Okay, so basing on these 2 cards, 2, 5 is 7 and 7. Now this is about the 7 is like, see, in numerology is about learning through the losses. That will be another topic. But in spiritual, number 7 here is about you just come out of the bottom of something. So if you think about the sim diagram, you go down and up, down and up, down and up. It's all way down. when you comes to the fourth years, and then another worse than the fourth year is actually 7 years. So it's, you feel like you comes out of that bottom of something. It means that you are on the rise up to the number 8 is where you reach the new foundations. So, and and this is has a lot to do with you awaken your inner self, your psychic abilities. So when you tune in with an infinite, I have the videos about how what is really, if the infinity is real in the Sagittarius library. If you knew, you can go to the library and find that video and watch it, because that infinities, the sense of infinities of it is real. If it's scientific enough, it will give you the sense of why we shouldn't worry, or we shouldn't overthink or put ourselves into that self-destruction, because these negative energy doesn't lead people to anywhere good. So okay, so as long as we're still here, then there must be the good thing or something that await for us. So we just have to work on things step by step. Now let's see the shadow, what we have. Let's see what we need to watch out, and I think the energy is gonna be open up for people here. Let me put it that I won't cry for you. So it's actually, this is about you rebirth, about you. See, this is the opposite of the card gilded regrets. This is like you now start to change that spiritual awareness. You start to have that awareness more actively, not passively. And this is the results of all the trainings that you have put yourself through, all the challenges. And this is a big thing that you should actually be very happy and cherish and celebrate it. Okay, so this is no shadows today. So that means that you are now stepping into something that you can you start to focus to your outsider environment. You don't have to be stressed or like to be restrained to go in, because like these Jupiter's if you remember, before May, Jupiter was going direct, and that is how we are having that at self expansions, and this is about the energies going back to that. So it's building up from now. So everything's really I'm really happy with this energy, because finally we start to invest more into our environment, the environment around us, to get to where you're supposed to be, because like we all have a different goals to reach before we reunite once again. So we've been reunited before the divine timing of awakening, and now is a time that when we have each other to get through it, we can start to scatter around and then explore all the opportunities or that new life that coming in for you. About love and relationship, we have this card. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's why I say I saw the foundations. I saw I saw the Four of Wands. I saw the Ace of Cups. I saw relationships. I saw new commitment. I saw new foundations for that reason. So it is safe. What can I say? It's just simple as that. So it is safe to explore. It is safe to apply what you have learned into that, opportunities, real opportunity to see if everything was real and true for yourself. But it's not safe for jumping into conclusions without thinking and analyzing like what we did before. So congratulations everyone that we have reached to this energy by now. Now let's go to the tarot and let's see what we have. The first card is the Emperor. The first card is the Emperor, and the Emperor here is actually your energy, and the Emperor here is in the reverse energy. So you got that authority about yourself, but you actually restrain. So this is actually your inner ability, that psychic abilities, that authority abilities. It's the leadership abilities. It might be in a different names and actual abilities that you have in real life, but in common words, that is something that people always want of you, from you, and want to be like you. And now if you realize that was your power, that was your attraction, you and you learn how to retreat all the energy that you scatter into wrong places, and now you start to kind of like bring it out once again, but this time you do it with with thinking, with thoughts. You don't do it randomly anymore. So this is that the Emperor is about, and we will comes to it later, and we will figure out what is this about. Now let's see the challenge. Let's see what's the challenge. So the challenge will be, there's a lot to do with how you bring out all these traits that you have. It's the King of Swords. So the challenge here is you gain all the clarity, as I say, how you're gonna apply it. If you see it for your own eyes, if you actually went through it, paying for your own cost, then now how you gonna do it? That is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords here is about something big. Is you're about to take a leap of faith. Actually, you already took the leap of faith, but now it's like you put that into realizations. So this is like you comes from manifestations into real life. This is actually very good. So we need to clarify that card, and we will figure out what is going on. Now let's see the energy that caused this, the whole picture of this, why you ready to come out and bounce back. So we have two cards come out. Let's see. The first card comes out is a Two of Swords. The Two of Swords actually was in reverse, to be honest. It was like that, but even though I prefer it to be upward like that, but it's still in the reverse energy. So it's like it's no long. The King of Swords here is about that you have to precise, or to be, how I say, clean, have to be clear with yourself. And the Two of Swords is also the same idea. Is about how you don't go inward with your energy anymore, how you spread it out, how you bring it out. That's why the moon's gonna help you this time. Unlike last month, now you can see the contrast when the moon's going through all these planets. But now you feel different. You don't feel like you want to go inside to make sense of things, or to be depressed, or like to be self-destructive anymore. But this time you want to embrace it and bring it out. So that is the Two of Swords about. Okay, so let's see what people thinking at the moment. And what people thinking at the moment is see, when we think about something, and we kind of like trying to think about something, it's actually about your self having conversations with your higher self. If you think about that, because you kind of know the future, but you're not sure because you cannot unlock that the crown chakra, so you cannot see things clearly. Now let's see either strength. I don't know why, but the strength card here is about you have someone in your mind, and this person can be a fire sign. I don't know why, but I've got that feeling that you don't know if you should stop contacting this person or not, because right now you feel like you kind of stuck, but you want to come out of that situation. That's why the energies wants to reverse with the emperor here. Now the kings of swords is the challenge. If you can pass that, um because the intuition now will now your intuition will stop. I mean that your higher self won't argue or urge you to do things anymore, because the universe want to see how you make decisions based on the knowledge that you have gained, the wisdom that you have learned, the experiences that you have collected. That's a lot to do with the King of Swords here. So I had the feeling that whoever that's fire sign, it can be a Leo, it's a strength card here. It can be a Leo fire sign that you're dealing with. There's something about this connection that you need to figure out why you should clear it, or how you should trim it, how you should refine it to the natures of what's going on, to to gain the answer. This is like the first practice after you graduated. This is a test after, like, not a test, but you think about that. If you, after you graduate, you get a new job, and the first thing you do in that new job is to take up all the small challenges when it comes to the skill related to that job, and trying to master it the way you perceive, the way you have trained, have learned, to make it something perfect for yourself and be successful. So it's not quite a test or challenges, but it's something that you need to use your skill after you learn it to handle it. Okay, now let's see what coming toward people here. What coming toward people is, I'm sure it's something to do with the community here. Well, that's what I'm talking about. So what coming toward you is you feel quite satisfied with things. You start to get all these opportunities to celebrate with people, to go out with people, to gather with people. Even you start to be able to communicate with people. So the Ten of Cups is about after you fulfill things with yourself, and now you start to be allowed to share that with other people. The party, you need to be in that mood to party with people, right? So this is actually very good. So I'm expecting this is actually the energies of the rest of the week, because this week is the week that you come out of your own shell, and you start to apply it into that new life that you're stepping in. Okay, now let's clarify this reading, and we will find out everything's about this. I'm quite interested in the strength card here. Let's see the Emperor first. Now, okay, so number 4 is foundation. It can be soulmate. It can be, so you actually calling in your soulmate at the moment. You feel like you've been alone enough, so now you want to reach out for the energies of other people. Let's see, the Emperor is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. You ready for that sailing off. So obviously the energy is opened for you. So you no longer feeling like the gluttony, like the card, yesterday, the Dark Emperor, the one who sings in the shadow. So the Emperor here is actually showing the authority, the leadership. So you actually being in the spotlight right now. So people start to notice you. People start to be drawn to you. The people start to be attracted by you. Now let's see the challenge first. I want to see the King of Swords, right? So the King of Swords saying that it's time for you to do things the way you believe, the way that you have learned. It's about the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the challenge here is, the Queen of Pentacles here is very similar with the Emperor. So you feeling a little bit tight with the things going on, especially when it comes to materials. It's like the funding, the resources. So you feeling the resources around you a little bit enclosed. So you need to cut off something here. It's like you need to clear the bushes rather than cut off something. So imagine that you're stepping into the gardens of the new life, the kingdoms, the land, an island, for example, and you pass that very wavy areas to get into that safe pathway, and then the pathway has some bushes right in front of you. So it's time that you need to figure out how to trim all the bushes, and these bushes is actually not designed to stop you or to give you headache or obstacles. It's not there to challenge you. It's simply that because this land never been walked for so long, never been passed through for so long, so all the bushes just grows. It is like wide widths. So this is the challenge, how you see the way to get through it, the you know, the easiest ways to clear these things, so you can move on with that sales and just hit right straight to the target, the goal where you want to aim to. Now then it's going to be linked with the decisions of the Two of Swords here. So the Two of Swords basically saying that now you can make the decisions of never let anything in the past to involve with you or to affect your decisions. This is a Four of Swords is about, because you know the Two of Swords is in reverse. That means it's no longer ask you to reconsider things, spiritually speaking, or even, you know, like in the 3D world, because you synchronized. That's why you have to transform everything from inside out, so you can match with the new energies and also the new environment. So it's like you reach to the point that you now getting synchronized with the environment around you. So that will be the answer here with the Strength card here. I'm pretty sure this is someone trying to get back to you, and this person can be any sign, right? But this person has that kind of like the seductions, physical seductions. There's something about them have the temptations that you kind of still thinking about. So let's see. Let's clarify the Strength card and see what Spirit have for us. And I have the feeling this person is another fire sign, especially Leo. If any one of you dealing with that, then please give me the stories. So the Strength card here is about the Chariot. So this is in your mind. Now you think this is the fastest way this person can help you. But meanwhile, the Four of Swords is saying that you have to say goodbye to the past. So this is in your mind, right? So I will clarify the Chariot to see why there's a little. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. So let me clarify why this is the conflict between your mind and what you have kind of like comes to conclusions for yourself after everything. Now let's see the Chariot. Because you think this is the fastest way, the easiest way, and the right way for yourself. And it's number 7 again. This is how you get out of the tie of resources. So you're looking for some sort of like supportive kind of like not incomes but input. You're looking for some sort of like supportive input or resources here. Now let's clarify the Chariot. It's the Page of Cups. So you believe that this person can be the one for you. Okay, so let's verify, pull another card to see why this situation is here, because it's like it is safe for you to love, right? So let's see. The Hierophant. Commitment. So, right. This, for some of you, because this is a collective reading, so up to the point of you need to make the decision on yourself now, without having argument or consultations, consultancy with your higher self. For some of you, you think there was someone in your area or in your life. Now the sign doesn't matter, but strength card, sometimes it can be a Leo, but it's strength. It doesn't say fire or air or water, so it can be any side. But someone seems to be quite attentive toward you. Someone tend to be quite straightforward with you, and this person is the one that you believe is the Ace of Cups, which is the love that you're looking for, and also the commitment that you're looking for. And this commitment will change you, the whole thing in your life. Hang on, let me move the cards here a little bit so you can see clearer. Okay, so it is safe to love. So now that's lead me to the King of Swords. Here the challenge is you have to clear the path for you. So you need to find a way how to reach to this person, or how to communicate here to free yourself from the jeopardized situations that you are in right now. So let's see. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups first. This because this is like you're gonna have a good times with people around you, including this person maybe, but it can be anyone. It can be a group of people, friends, families, the people simply that they want to cherish you, want to celebrate you for having gone through everything, and like empower yourself. You win the respect from people, so that is why the Ten of Cups is here. Now the Ten of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups, so this definite love's coming in for you. So this is not quite a conflict or challenge, as I said. And this is like finally you can see people as clear as your eyes supposed to see. You can see through any deception. You can see through a genuine entity. This is actually very good. So the King of Cups is actually this person here. It's the same energy. Someone really, and this is going to be fast. As long as you reunion with each other, or as long as you bump into each other, you might not know this person. You don't need to know this person, because for some people it's totally brand new start, a fresh start. You will know right away if this person is about commitment or not. This person is genuine or not. This person having the heart or not. So guys, I really love the energies here. It was a bit confusing when it comes to, you know, like you have to make decision. But to be honest, you don't need to make decision just yet. All you need to do is to take the power, take the authority out, to bring it out, to attract, and see these people coming toward you, who are genuine or not, or who playing, who being deceptive, and then you will decide which one you want to go for, right? Now, the strength card here, I want to talk a little bit more about strength card before I pull the yes and no question. The strength card here can be more than one person. The reason why I say it can be more than one person's because the Ten of Cups here represents the collective of energies that being drawn to you, because you win the respect, you win the admiration from people now, because you have shown people that you're that emperor, you have that authorities. You don't need to have a lot, but you have that leadership that people always admire and want to be with you, to be around you. So let's go to the yes and no question, right? That's it. That's the conclusion for this reading. So there will be more than one persons want to be with you or want to create something with you. So it's your job to find out who is the right one for yourself, because now you don't need that protections from your higher self anymore, because you are safe. You are totally safe. But you will know who's the right one for you, because only one of the persons ready to take action. The Chariot here is about taking action. That person will offer you love, will offer you that commitment, and when you get that offer, you will know exactly who's that. You don't even need to choose. Okay, now guys, let's comes to the yes and no questions. If you have the questions, that's fine. If you don't have yet, please pause the video and here ask the question, and the answer is yes. It's a yes. It's the big yes. Okay, so if you ask, is that a person? Yes, is that a person. If you ask, is that the opportunity? Is that the right way to do things? And it's a yes. If you want to wait, if you ask if you should wait, it's a yes. If you want to love, it's a yes too. Because right now you have to do anything you want, because the blessing is in kind of like in place now. It's kind of like start to getting stable now, to building up, to show you through the new path, not through the new path, but along the new paths. Okay guys, so this is all I've got for you. I love this energy. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.